Okay, today we're going to talk about defensive lobs and when they can be used, how they're effective, why to use them. Plenty of times in both singles and in doubles, we find ourselves in a spot of desperation, right? We find ourselves barely getting a paddle on the ball. The benefit of the lob is that it gives us time to recover. The downside of the lob is that our opponent can really smack the crap out of an overhead. How can we prevent our opponent from really smacking that overhead? It's all about our depth of our lob. If my opponent is hitting an overhead from near the baseline, that ball is going to slow down so much by the time it gets to me. However, if my opponent is hitting a lob from that kitchen line, it's going to be really tough for me to return. So we're going to work on the technique of the lob as well as getting that lob deep. So the way that we're going to do it is we're going to have one player start a couple of feet behind that kitchen line, maybe in the mid-court. The other player is going to start from this baseline. And right now, my partner is smacking it at me, but smacking it to me. They're not going to angle it off or anything. And I'm really going to work on getting my paddle in position and lifting upwards. A lob is tough to execute when the ball is coming quickly at you if you are taking a big swing. It's really tough to time those overheads. So I want to keep this paddle out in front and really push forwards and upwards. Oops. Nice. Thank you to Yobo for sponsoring this video. I use 2 Yobo products every single day. My massage pistol, which is the most compact massage pistol on the market, as well as my Yobo bands, which I use to get my hip warmed up. Follow the link in the description. You can get free shipping on your order when you use discount code Zane at checkout. I'm just gonna try and get a little bit of a rhythm here. Ooh. There we go. So once I've gotten pretty comfortable at the execution, once I've gotten comfortable with the form, I'm just going to move my positioning a little bit and adjust, right? When I'm further back behind the baseline, of course, I need to give this lob a little bit more. But if I'm a little bit closer in the midcourt, I don't need to give this lob quite as much. So step 2 of this drill is changing our position a little bit. I'm just going to move from about the midcourt to a couple of feet behind the baseline, trying to do the same thing, getting a feel for how much I need to put on this ball to execute a good defensive lob. I'll start in the midcourt. Ooh. All right, come back forward. Boom! Counter. You didn't see that one coming. So, when would I use this shot? Now that I have it, when do I use it? I use it when I'm really out of position, I'm really in trouble. Maybe my partner is off the court and recovering. I can use this shot to give myself a little bit more time. It's not a shot that you want to rely on, of course, because we don't want to be in the habit of giving our opponents too many overheads. But if we can bail ourselves out of trouble and get ourselves back into that point, you're going to win a lot more pickleball points when you're on the defense. If you liked today's video, please feel free to share it with a friend and make sure to subscribe. It helps me out and helps me grow my channel.